What are we talking about today, babe?
We are talking about quantifiables.
Oh, let me go ahead and grab this pillow here. Take care of me back. Yeah, much better.
Yeah.
Quantifiables?
Quantifiables.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, for me, you need to define that because I really don't know what that is, to be real with you.
Quantifiables are, simplest way to put it is, what do you bring to the table in the relationship?
Ah, okay.
And to proceed into this, I got a few of my brothers, been having conversations and been actually quarreling with their wives or quarreling with themselves sometimes too about how they feel like the quantifiables are mismatched. There's not much being brought to the table from the opposite's perspective.
Oh, from their wives. They're saying that they putting in most of the work, but the wives aren't.
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
So
Interesting.
I'm, like I said, I'm from the very beginning. I'm gonna be the voice for us men when we can't. I'm gonna say what we can't say. I got bros who are breadwinners. Either got stay-at-home wives or light work wives. Will say that, and they feel as if their work is not being reciprocated.
Okay.
Their quantifiables are not adding up. Their wives' quantifiables. What is their wives bringing to the table?
Provide an example, please.
Someone who works husband works every day, pays all the bills, every bill, and the wife is a stay-at-home mom. And
is this just a hypothetical or is this
I'm not
a
done,
real?
and I'm not gonna put nobody's business out there.
Cause I don't.
And the bedroom is slowing down, or the bedroom ain't like in the last one we said, the happier she is, the freakier she is. So either she ain't happy or she ain't freaky. Just saying.
One or the other. I'm listening.
Yeah, it's chime in whenever you feel, but it's like this, ladies. So when you looking for a mate, he gotta have this, and this. And most men, we're not looking for much other than a pretty face, good conversation, and look like what we want her to look like. But the standards that a man have, or the standards that a woman put on a man, are outlandish at times.
Oh, provide an example.
He gotta have a job.
That's not outlandish.
He need to have a house. He need
reasonable.
He need to drive XYZ car.
That's not all women.
He need to make this amount of money.
But if they married,
he need to take me out.
Hold on. If they
he
married,
need to. No, I'm not done.
Go ahead.
He need to get my feet done. He need to get my toes done.
This is single-minded. This is single women.
No, it's married women out here. I've seen posts about it. I wish I would have found the other post I wanted to show you. It was a lady.
So he didn't know that she wanted her feet done on the regular before he married her? Because that's...
I'm pretty sure most men wouldn't have a problem getting a woman's feet done, hair done, everything done, if it's being reciprocated.
Does the man ask?
If the quantifiables.
Hold on. Does the man ask?
Does a woman ask?
Does the man ask about what he wants, though?
Does the woman ask?
Yeah, she asked, can I get my feet done?
No, they expect it. They expect the bills to be paid.
I honestly think that it depends on your marriage, depends on your relationship with the person. Again,
every marriage has quantifiables.
It does, and it goes back to communication. How do you know what a person wants unless you ask and they say? I mean, simple as that. You knew who you married before you married them. We're talking about gentlemen at the moment, right? He's right. I do agree with him with some women do have outlandish expectations for men, but at the end of the day, a lot of those women are very single at this time. So as far as being rooted in a marriage, sometimes those things fall away. And you know that's true. You know,
all I'm saying is,
y'all that has been married 5 years or more, 4 years, 3 years or more, you know good and well the marriage can grow stale sometimes at on certain points. Sometimes it just grows stale.
On who's end?
It doesn't. Again, it depends on the marriage.
Most time a man ain't growing stale unless the bread done got moldy and soggy and hard.
Sometimes men, once they've received the prize, they don't chase after the prize anymore.
That's because the prize, like you just said, marriages can get stale. If that prize,
you said on who's
if that prize ain't prizing, or if that prize ain't doing extra stuff, then how you gonna expect me to go the extra mile?
Give me some examples of, and we of course don't have to say anyone's name, but because I honestly do not know who he's talking about. He has conversation with his friends. They don't come to my ear, so I don't know. But nevertheless, give me one that pops up in your mind, a true prime example of the quantifiable, where the husband is not happy because his wife is not performing whatever that looks like for him, or she's asking for too much.
I can name like 5.
That's
like
fine.
I said, the husband pay all the bills.
And the person and the wife is a stay-at-home mom.
One of the wives is a stay-at-home mom. One of the wives is just a stay-at-home
Okay, let's
wife.
talk about the stay-at-home mom/wife one. Let's talk about what he is expecting, because we got to break this down. What is he expecting?
Turn that down, Bill.
What is he expecting for her? Yeah, the kiddies are in the room with us, so if you're hearing noises, that's them. Yeah, what is he expecting? Because break it down for me.
A home-cooked meal.
From her, from the stay-at-home mom? Okay.
Sex.
Okay.
Extracurricular sex. That don't always mean what that mouth do. We'll say like that. Actually, that's about all he asking for.
Okay. So has he communicated? Can we bring them on the show?
Maybe a few episodes after this.
I'm just saying, because this is a good topic. Like, I can't.
I'm just saying, like,
formulate an opinion.
I'm trying to understand
about somebody's marriage that I don't. You know what I'm saying? I need to literally sit and talk with them, because he only hears the male side.
But see, I play the devil's advocate. I will always come from both sides.
But you bust out the scenario. You bust out with the show. We're talking about quantifiables, about women
asked him when the last time
outlandish
they had
expectations.
sex.
So you're pretty much on the side of the men right now, because you are a man, which is fine. More power to the men. You know what I'm saying?
I asked him when last time they had sex. Like I said, I'm always going to defend my sisters. He said 3 weeks. I was like, that ain't bad. I mean, I said, all right, when the last time she cooked you a meal? He's like, home cooked? I was like, yeah, cook the meal. Anything. Spaghetti.
See, once again, I have to.
It's been about a month.
I gotta hear her side, because from a woman's perspective, usually when a woman taps out like that and she doesn't, especially if she a stay-at-home mom, a lot of you men do not realize how hard it is and tiresome it is. They had already did quantifiable data on a stay-at-home mom and how much money she would be making. It's in the 6 figures if she were to get paid to do. Hold on, what she's doing? Hold on. I know, right? That's not my true personality. Just joking. But it's about 6 figures. And being a stay-at-home mom, I have been one. When our first child was born, it definitely was a lot of work, and I stayed organized like that. You never know what she's dealing with psychologically. Like there's postpartum depression years down the line, where sometimes women, they get stuck in the home and they feel like they don't have a purpose, and so that depression sets in and they don't want to do anything. It might not have anything to do with the husband and her not cooking for him because she don't like him. She might just be feeling some kind of way in her own mental state, like,
or she
for
could
real.
have an expectation that she just sorry,
or that too, or she could be sorry, but we'll never know. We would have to literally sit down with these people and talk to them. You only hear the male side of the story,
but I always try to defend my sisters.
We gotta hear
like
the
I was gonna say.
side.
It was an Instagram post I seen the other day. Matter of fact, might have been today, and the lady was like, ladies, if you expect your man to be loyal, pay all these bills, and not understand what you got to reciprocate back, then you have lost your mind. And I say this as a dude because, I mean, in all honesty, we are purchasing you with all our work.
Mm-hmm.
And men work hard. Y'all don't think we work hard? I don't care if you sit at a desk all day. That can be mentally draining. All we want to do is come home to some food, happiness, and maybe some loving.
Some women want to come home to food
difficult.
Too. Some women are not. Again, like the 1950s, I'm definitely not a part of the Me Too movement, but I just think that there's some old-fashioned mentality from men that need to be gone as well. I really do. I just think that, and I'm only saying this because let's step outside of the stay-at-home mom. Yes, the stay-at-home mom probably should be running the home, at a much more efficient rate than this person that we just talked about. But let's talk about working women, because there are men who still expect for the wives to have a home cooked meal even though she too works, right? There are some that are like that.
I've defended them
They
women.
still want the wife to do all of the wifely, motherly duties all at the same time, plus help him pay the bills. So there are people that are like that as well. I say it again, it depends on the relationship.
If you and your wife co on the bills, put some in the comments. Put the percent spread on there if you mind. If you don't mind. Because I ain't gonna lie, most of the times the dudes take the brunt of that load. Like the brunt of that load. If you working. And I mean, I know guys who make less than their wives who take the brunt of that
They
load.
take the brunt because men pride themselves in taking the brunt. Most men, if the woman, hold on,
they want some Impalas, they want some rims,
if a man,
some beat in their cars.
If a man's wife is paying majority of the bills, now every situation is different, but we're talking about equal. She's working, he's working, but she's doing most of the bill work. Then I believe that there are some men who refuse to allow their women to do that because they feel as a man that's their job. It brings them purpose. God created y'all like that.
If you hit the lottery, I'm sliding them bills up, babe.
If we hit the lottery, we will have no bills. They'll all be paid off. But some men pride themselves in caring for the home. Some men think that it is a weak-minded man who allows his woman to pay for most of the bills. Now, you do have marriages where,
if you feel that way, put it in the comments. I don't know too many weak-minded.
There are men who marriages where they are equal, where the bills are paid equally. It just depends on the marriage. But I will say this for sure, a lot of men do want to be money is like from what I've been learning, money is like I want to say a status type thing, but it just helps the man to helps him to have some self-esteem about himself.
Look at it this way.
Not lioness, but just lying. You're a lion, like
we in general still reflect the animal kingdom in certain ways. Like the silverback, the biggest and baddest silverback gorilla, he gonna have a harem of female gorillas. The peacock with the most beautiful feathers is going to get the girl peacock. Like a lot of people don't know, the male peacock is the one with the pretty feathers.
Just throw them out your mouth, girl.
The girl ones are great. They're bland. Like men have to. I don't care what nobody say. Men work harder to get women than women have to work to get a man.
Well, that's because the Bible says he who finds a wife finds a good thing. It's not the woman's job to be running around searching for no man. Even though in today's society, women...
If a woman get a husband, they know it's a blessing. That's why y'all came with dowries back in the day.
Women do, not black people, sweetie.
I'm just saying. Like,
we ain't coming with
if your daughter married back then,
not an African American.
I'm pretty sure Africans did. You got a goat.
Yeah, that's
some
true.
sheep. Yeah. Because we know, because the parents knew,
African.
Thank goodness, our baby is off our back. Y'all, I hate to say it, in the olden days were treated as a burden. And we, as men, we carry that burden. And all we want is for you to lift that burden and make that burden feel easy. You don't have to stop the burden, but Bring your stuff to the table. Bring your quantifiables. List your quantifiables, and then list what you think is your man's, what you want from your man. What are his quantifiables? And I promise you, that man's list gonna be longer than yours.
I do agree that everybody has quantifiables. Everybody wants their spouse to do something for them or with them. So whatever that looks like, I think,
because the word quantifiable.
We're in a society where it's I have needs, you have needs, etc. Whatever it looks like for your relationship. But he is right, I guess, about the men just kind of being upset and they want their women.
I mean, so, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
He's basically saying that a lot of the men are saying that us women, wives, are basically just lazy in regards to meeting them at the point of their needs. Why they always got to meet our needs while we can't meet theirs. That's the gist.
I'm just look. She's right what I'm saying, but what do you want out of a man?
What do you men want out of a woman?
It's simple for us. I have yet to meet a man that says, I want a woman who makes X amount of money. Now, mentally, he would love a woman. Like, I work with engineers. They would love to marry another woman who was on that mindset of mathematical or something like that. I got friends who are artists, and they love an artistic woman. They're not, never have I ever heard a man mention a money level. And for women, y'all, and then it's another, I got to jump all the way out my own situation. Like, y'all are slick selfish. I'm not, take it how you want it.
Okay.
Like, y'all hair, y'all makeup. A man can say, babe, you don't got to wear all that. Oh, I got to, because it's how a woman feel. You don't understand women. Man, look, we got 30 minutes to get to this restaurant and catch this movie. Oh, no, I got to do my hair. That's selfish.
How you say it so hard? That's selfish.
I'm just saying, because
you felt that in your soul.
Like, y'all don't understand. Men don't even care about that. And y'all always say that y'all want men, y'all do this to attract men, or y'all be like, oh, I do this for myself.
Some women do it because
I don't get it.
They're insecure and they just want to look a certain kind of way. I mean, it ain't even really about that. It's about women just preparing earlier so that y'all won't be late.
I'm just like,
right?
Now, even you used to rock the wigs. I was like, man, you don't need them wigs.
I still do sometimes.
You don't need them wigs.
See, now
and you got some pretty eyes right now, too, girl.
Well, thank you. It's the lighting. So now we're delving into another conversation regarding hair, where I personally think men need to stay out of it, simply because women, black women in particular, I can only speak for us.
No, we're going to get them too much. We're going to let that be the next one.
We rock our hair.
Let that be the next one for them. For
several reasons.
That's a whole nother situation. I led this conversation.
Listen,
you can lead the next
how
one.
he said the word selfish.
That's
how I feel about hair. And that, now that's in my soul, and I got plenty to say about that.
Hair.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about hair.
That men
next episode, hair.
Need to stay in their lane concerning hair. Period.
But who you do? I mean, y'all doing it to catch us.
Let's end it.
Well, y'all doing it to catch us.
We'll do it. We'll talk about it the next video.
Look, next episode, we talking about hair. On that, follow DaveandTia.
Yeah.
On Instagram. Follow us on and like and subscribe. Because I'm heated right now. And list your quantifiables. List them. And it better match up.
And please share the videos as well too. Yeah.
Like, share, comment, all of that. Tell me what your quantify. Because look, if your list for what you want from a man is 2 times longer than your own list of what you bring to the table, you need some reevaluations. And I'm talking to ladies, because brothers, fellas, I believe in us.
Yes, he does.
Cut.
Peace.